All right.
All right, time being 5:35 PM, I will call the December 21, 2022 budget meeting of the Tilton Northfield Fire and EMS to order. Present are Commissioner Pyra, Jane Alden, Kevin and Jason, and Chief. And we are going to go through warrant articles.
You want to approve the minutes first?
Nope, I'd rather have everybody.
Okay.
We don't have to do anything in yellow, right?
Don't have to deal with
No,
that. The ones in yellow, yes. The reason they're in yellow is because we won't know the amount until the end of the week, the end of the year.
so the number will change.
The number will change.
So we,
So
can we
we approve
approve
in
it
principle
in
or
theory
something?
with a
You
rule
can.
not to exceed?
That was the number that was there last year.
Last year.
So that's why I highlighted it, because
It's not going to be the same number.
it's not going to be the same number, it'll be more. And on the Article 7, it'll probably be less, but I won't know that until next week.
All right, well, starting on Article 4. Entertain a
That's
motion.
not highlighted because it's a known number.
It's cooked,
It's-
yeah,
yeah.
fully baked.
The only highlighted ones are the ones that we don't know.
I'd entertain a motion on Article 4 to something, either approve or disapprove.
I'll make a motion to approve Article 4.
I'll second it.
All right, motion's been made and seconded. Discussion.
This is tax money, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
like it is every year.
And it got changed to fund balance, didn't it?
I thought we did one time.
one time, but it hasn't been recently. Last year it was tax money as well.
I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yes.
It was fund balance.
But it was an amendment from the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But.
That was probably me, what was that me?
Was
Of
the
course.
year
It probably
before?
was me.
Your ream of paper that you bring to the.
So, why is it tax money instead of fund balance?
Because I don't think right now our fund balance,
It won't support it.
it won't, we don't have enough in the fund balance. It would be too low.
How much do we have in fund balance?
We should find out pretty soon because we're wrapping up the year.
The fund balance, we need to keep,
We prefer to keep.
we prefer to keep it because of the issue with the water district. We don't know what's going to happen.
We have,
But we
Down
have
the
that,
road.
we have that money
We have
already.
some of it.
We have some of it, we don't have all of it.
I thought there was 250.
no, it was like two.
It's 209, I think.
209.
Yes,
And
207.
yeah, something like that.
that was the amount of money that we owed the water district at the time that we had our audit done
Last year.
last year, last January. So now we've had another year of hey,
That's bad.
of bills
Yeah.
applied to it, and that number is much higher. Although I don't know exactly what the water district says we own now.
But that's also based on the top, like top
Yeah,
tariff. The
yeah.
money that they say they owe us is
So
based
that's
on
what
their
they're sending
top
us,
tariff.
that's how they're sending us their bills.
Right.
Which is still sending us.
Full retail.
MSRP.
Yes.
Yes.
Plus 20.
Yeah.
We're on Article 4, Charlie.
Plus interest.
We waited a few minutes, Charlie.
Well, I'm glad you took off. The traffic was horrible.
No, I know. Like coming down to town was
I had to
terrible.
throw half a beer out.
Oh. It's the top half or the bottom half?
Bottom.
Okay. That's it, All right, further discussion on Article 4.
When you use tax money in a warrant article, you increase the amount of money you take from the people.
Right.
So there's the draft, there's the budget for
Oh, yeah.
$3 million. And then there's this stuff, which,
Adds to it.
Some does, some doesn't, but.
This one does, as written. So, in case you don't know, that a motion has been made and second to approve Article 4.
Four.
As written.
But I know you're a guy that likes to pay cash for buildings, doesn't like to bond them, so I know this is kind of up your alley, like you like to put money into a building fund.
yeah, but like this money I already got.
Yeah, well,
It's tough because we don't know where we're gonna be yet, and
mm,
there's the unknown.
So this $100,000 will raise my taxes.
Certainly will.
Okay. But do you like that, or you always liked $100,000 before?
You're gonna take a hit from this organization, you're gonna take a hit from the school district, and you're gonna take a hit from the county. Every portion of your tax is going up.
And the electric bill?
so in years past, Charlie, you probably remember either they came out, some of these came right out of the unassigned fund balance,
Right.
or a motion was made on the floor to change it to coming from the fund balance. So it's not new money, it's like the leftover or the, you know.
I remember the 100 and Kevin liking it, and I kinda liked it
Yeah,
too.
the concept
Out
of
of that.
putting money away every
The
year.
concept is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
But it's a double, the tighter that we make, or the tighter that the budget is, and the closer to being spent the budget is, the less opportunity of fund balance to occur.
And we can't do change in articles, right? We're either for it or against it.
That's-
Right.
That's it.
bingo.
Okay.
We can change it when we get there.
Yeah, and
So the
maybe
commissioners.
by the time we get to the district meeting, we'll have more information as to where other things lie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet on it,
Yeah.
but
Right.
Any further discussion?
The commissioners like it for the idea of saving money for a new building.
Putting a little away at a time. But the auditors could take more money out of the general fund to put aside towards the lawsuit.
yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's the other side.
That's, and unless it's settled, I anticipate them taking whatever.
Whatever.
The additional billing that they billed us and taking that out of the unassigned fund balance and setting it aside for a settlement, possible settlement.
On the flip
Which left
side-
us with about 300,000.
Yeah.
On the flip side, if
Last
we
year.
win, then we get that money back.
Yeah. And then at the following district meeting, you could move that money towards a land and build, a much larger amount.
Yeah.
towards a land and
Okay,
building
yeah.
fund.
You know, right, double,
We could take 200,000 and just
do it in
Mhm.
a, subsequent year.
Do we have the option of getting 100,000 from unassigned fund balance this year?
Hard to tell right
Hard to
now.
tell right now.
That's the whole unfelt thing. Okay.
Good,
Oh.
close.
Okay.
What the auditors did last year was they took 200 and some odd thousand out of the unassigned fund balance and set it aside towards the lawsuit.
Aha.
And so that reduced that down to 300,000.
Okay.
And so everything is still up in the air.
So how do, but it's still our money, so.
It's still our money,
So
but it's.
we can
it's-
override them if we wanted.
You could,
They're not trustees, we're not in bankruptcy, they're not,
right.
yeah, they're just doing some
Lawyers.
bookkeeping.
Wrong. Went twisted the wrong way.
All right, further discussion on Article 4. All right, hearing none. All those in favor of Article 4 recommending, please signify by saying aye.
All right.
All those opposed?
Nay.
The nays have it on this one. Not recommended. So, Article 5. doesn't really matter what the number is, right, because it's
Right.
fund balance
It's-
and
Right,
if there's, well, why would we not know what would be there? Because that's, you would be settling up all the permits and inspection fees and all that stuff. Is that what that one is?
right, that's what
Yes.
that one is.
All right,
And we won't know that until
the rest of
the rest of it's.
payments have cleared and
Right.
stuff, okay. All right, I'll entertain a motion on Article 5.
I'll make a motion to approve Article 5 as written.
A second?
Second.
Charlie seconded. All right, discussion.
Can't possibly put, well, I guess you can do whatever the hell you want. How do you approve something that's, you know is going to change? Is this meeting today held due to a time constraint?
This meeting today is to get whether you recommend or not the warrant articles so that I can get them off to DRA for pre-approval. I'll have that figure next week, first week in January, not before.
We're not voting on it, we're just making a recommendation.
Right, you're just recommending.
You're
we're not going-
recommending a certain amount of money.
In this case,
I could have put dollars, zeros in there,
Yeah, uncertain amount.
uncertain amount of money. It's
Yeah, that
highlighted
depends.
so that you realize that this is going to change.
Right.
The commissioners will put the number there at their January meeting, I imagine. 'cause we'll
So
know
should
by
we have a meeting to re-vote or back them up? 'Cause you can't, you're not gonna send these down until January, right?
then. Yes.
Right, the first week in January, these are going off to DRA for pre-review.
Are the commissioners gonna
Which-
meet and ratify them or?
They're
recommend
meeting
them?
on the 4th.
Oh.
It'll be maybe in the area,
It'll be in the area.
Yeah.
like,
What-
looks familiar from other years.
What's the
Right.
window for DRA?
Well, I have to get it down there the first week, and then, so that they can
Kick it
approve,
back.
kick it back at me. They're not approving amounts,
They just got the language.
they're doing the language.
This language hasn't ever changed,
No,
right?
not since this,
Not since we started doing this.
not, right, for the Fire Prevention Expendable Trust Fund. But they still have to see it all and make sure that everything is correct.
I'd be more sensitive to it if it was tax money, but where it's coming from the unassigned fund balance. I don't care how much you take.
And it's only in the unassigned fund balance. 'Cause it's-
It only goes in there if everybody's paid their bill.
Right,
Right, as they pay their bills, that's
Yeah.
where the money goes.
and we only pulled out what they've paid.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Any other further discussion? All those in favor of approving Article 5 as drafted, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes on Article 5. 6 is a definite.
Yes, that is a definite.
All right, entertain a motion on Article 6.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to.
Let's get the factory going here.
I'll second it.
All
Before
right,
this feels like
Wake up.
Yeah. discussion. And one year Dennis and I were just like, bang, bang, bang. And that, so the 2302 is fixed
Yes,
for the education.
yes,
That seems like a lower number than in years past, right?
it is.
Is it less going on, or?
Well, we have a new deputy, changing,
Yeah.
figuring things out, so.
Yeah. No, it's fine, because we're still trying to build the balance up
Yes.
for the trailer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Any further discussion? All those in favor of Article 6 as presented, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Article 6 is recommended. Article 7, we don't know.
It'll be less than that, I believe, because right now it's less than that, but I'm waiting for the latecomers to get it, to run it into me.
That's to bring it back up to a flat number, right?
Yes.
Like 5,000 or 10?
It's 5,500.
Okay, all right, that's just to restore.
Yes, just restore,
Restore the number, and it, again, unassigned fund.
yes.
I'll entertain a motion on Article 7.
I'll make a motion to approve Article 7.
Second.
Glad it was only a half a beer. Reaction time.
This is-
All right, any discussion on Article 7? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of recommending Article 7, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? 7 is recommended. Article 8. Now, dry hydrant and cisterns, chief, is this to build the new ones?
Yes.
Okay, this isn't the maintenance, we already covered that.
Maintenance is in the operating
Yeah,
budget.
all right. Entertain a motion.
I'll make a
Article eight.
motion to recommend Article
Second.
8.
All right, moved and seconded, discussion. Tax money.
Yeah, he likes this tax money going.
Well, I
Well,
don't
maybe he
know, like
doesn't,
any
but-
tax money.
No,
It's a tough one.
but he likes the fund.
I love the fun.
Yeah, no, that's good. We got, how many did we build this year? 3? 2?
We have one installed, 2 online to be done, and a third that's like right there right now, so.
So this will help with not having a water supply? from-
Yeah. Yeah, you know, if you're gonna spend money on water, it's water you own, not water you rent.
Bingo.
I got a pretty high water table, you
Well,
can make one over my
Depends where we
house.
get the water from.
Yeah, well,
Let's go over to, one of the ponds, just suck it out of there. Got some fish in there.
just keep the, off the bottom, just keep the sucker off the bottom. Any further discussion on 8? All those in favor of recommending Article 8, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
1 no. Article 8 is recommended. Contingency fund, Article
I'll
9.
make a motion to recommend Article number 9.
We're in 9 still?
9,
Yeah.
we're
No,
on
on
9,
nine.
we
No.
finished 8.
What do you say?
9 is,
Second.
alright. Contingency fund. This hasn't gone well for the last couple of years.
What has happened in the last couple of
It's
years?
been voted no.
Didn't we can it?
It's been canned on the floor.
It went through
It went through
last year.
Did it last year?
Yes.
The year before it was defeated, last year was approved, the year before that was defeated. All the years before that, it has been approved.
Okay. I thought we had more than one that wasn't.
No,
That's when we were over at the high school gym, I think. Pretty crazy thing.
We're gonna try that.
Yeah. Any further discussion on 9?
So tell me the thought behind this again.
So this is a fund that only the commissioners can approve to be expended out of. It's if, like, we run out of money at the end of the year for any various number of reasons, this little 1% of the previous year's operating budget is set aside. It comes out of the unassigned fund balance, so it's not taxed, and it can only be spent with the commissioners' vote of approval.
Doesn't get spent, it goes back.
Yeah, it's returned. And we've never spent it.
I was gonna say, it hasn't been much.
But it's just leaves you an option. It's usually good to have options.
All right, any further discussion? All right, all those in favor of recommending Article 9, please signify by saying aye.
Okay.
All those opposed?
No.
No. Passes. Recommended.
Make a motion.
10 isn't a money one, right?
no, but you can still,
We can weigh in on it.
yes, because,
It'll affect
It
what we
will-
spend, yeah.
yes. not next year, but the following year.
Yeah. All right, sorry.
Alright. Make a motion to recommend article number 10.
I'll second it.
All right, moving and seconded, discussion.
Eric, why is this a good idea?
Our revenues are up, and it's taking money out of the budget, so lessen the tax burden, and put it in, take the equipment and the maintenance, the money that we spend for that, and take it out of the apparatus and equipment fund.
I think this would also.
And the service testing too, so like when they, once a year, so it's, you know, it's $75,000.
About 70,
Yeah,
it
about-
fluctuates from year to year, but
I
$75,000
think this is
range.
one good way to help with the upcoming payroll sting of
Yes.
Oh, that's the other, well, that was the other side.
post, grant, safer
This was brought to the commissioners from the Safer Committee.
okay.
Has been an accounting ahead in time to know that taking out this money isn't gonna leave you short for something else?
For a truck or something.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I would think with 2 ambulances and the staff, that you'd be able to making a few more calls and a few more bucks.
We are.
Yeah.
The additional staff, since adding the additional staff, we're bringing in a little bit more than $100,000 a year in addition to what we were bringing in.
Right.
So,
But that extra staff is gonna cost us, what, $500,000?
about, right now, it's about $320,000 a year.
So we
Ish,
spent
you know,
320
I
to
don't
bring
know
in
the exact
100.
number. As time goes on, that will cost more. Hopefully our revenues will continue to increase as well. It's just one way of help trying to offset the cost. We're never gonna be able to completely offset the cost of the
It gives,
additional
it
personnel.
earns us a discount on having the help
No problem.
in our district rather than mutual aiding. And, no, I get that part of it.
So right now, the ambulance billings, that's restricted to something.
Yes,
That's what this
that's what
is.
this is. It's restricted to purchasing new equipment and apparatus
And paying the ambulance
and paying for the ambulance, you know, ComStar, the ambulance billing,
supplies.
supplies.
No.
That's the current restriction, and now
Yes.
we're restricting it to
We're
Adding
adding,
on.
adding
Opening up to be able to cover maintenance costs.
maintenance, repairs,
Yeah,
and service
good,
costs.
good.
We'll look at the last few years, the truck maintenance, which should be a lower number with
It
a
is.
newer fleet, a younger
Right.
fleet.
Absolutely.
It has gone down substantially.
Good, gotcha, thank
You
you.
don't have the catastrophic repairs, I mean, PMs and stuff.
PMs will
Yeah.
help.
Yeah,
Keep
you'll have
it competitive.
visibility, you kind of know most of what your expenses are if it's in the PM realm.
Why didn't you include fuel?
Didn't. We just didn't. We can, at some point, review that, but it wasn't a consideration at the time. If we included fuel, that would be more, with fuel prices as they are now, would be more than the additional revenue that we're bringing in. Because the fuel cost between diesel and gasoline, I think in next year's budget is $40-something thousand.
Did you ever look at, speaking of fuel?
We always have the tower income, if they ever hook up the tower, we
They
start
were down
pulling
there
in
today.
money.
They hooked up the wire, now they have to put a transformer
Yeah.
on the pad,
Yeah, I saw them down there.
so it's getting closer.
I mean,
Did you-
that money could be, talk about energy, period, electricity and heating and fuel, just all our energy costs, not just truck fuel.
Did you, oh, was it you that was gonna look into buying fuel from the state?
No, me,
No, we
I am,
talked about it, yeah.
You am? Oh.
yes.
Yeah, I went on DOT's page, there is a fuel distribution contact, to be able to use the fobs, get the fobs and pump it, what, 140, I guess.
I mean, we're getting a hell of a discount on fuel.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I mean, not that our trucks go all over the state, but, I mean, they've got,
140.
yeah, 140,
in Franklin.
Does Franklin
Yeah,
shed have pumps
go
too?
Across from the army, you take that
Yeah,
road going to
yeah.
that skinny bridge,
One
up
twenty-seven,
there on the left.
yep, they have pumps.
Where is it? On
127
Oh,
is a
Or
DOT
going towards
shed.
Salisbury?
Yep,
Yes.
Salisbury Road, but it's in
Yeah.
Franklin.
Yeah, it's just under that skinny little bridge.
It's kind of a ways for us to drive out of.
You might-
Well, if you were coming back from a Franklin mutual aid call, then you could,
Just scoot
the
over.
the fobs work everywhere.
Yeah.
Go to Granny's Kitchen down there, that's pretty good, right?
So,
Wyatt's,
so
it's only changed
that's
names
what
if you
I-
do.
if the ambulance was saying Concord, they could fuel it down.
Yeah, oh yeah, this Hazen Drive, it's got pumps right next to
Yes,
State
right on
Police.
the corner of Hazen
They
Drive.
got gas and diesel.
132 is a pump station, pump place.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
But that's nowhere really near Concord Hospital.
No,
I thought there was one on that end of town.
no,
So the state buildings are, I wasn't sure if it was DOT or not.
it's, there is pumps up on the heights. But anyway, all right, any further discussion on recommending Article 10? All right,
Doesn't service testing already come out of that fund?
No.
No.
in the operating budget, so they test the meters and that when you got like inspect the ladder and stuff. and-
All of that,
Yeah.
the monitors, the
Yeah.
defibrillators, the stages, the pumps.
All the stuff we buy out of this fund.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Calibration gas for the hazmat,
Mm.
4 gas meters.
All right, any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All those in favor of recommending Article 10, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Article 10 is recommended. Article 11.
Make a motion to recommend Article 11.
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded. And that's the hard number, 188.
Yes.
Yeah.
That didn't change from when we
No.
went through it. Any discussion on Article 11?
It doesn't affect the tax rate, that's a good
No.
thing.
All right, hearing no further discussion. All those in favor of recommending Article 11, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed?
No.
All right. We have to do 12,
Yes.
even though we kind of did it? This is the-
Yes, you still have to say you recommend it,
Yeah,
even though you did it.
yeah. All right,
Make a motion to recommend Article 12 as written.
Second.
moving seconded. Discussion on Article 12.
Has anyone done the math on everything we voted on that comes up to this number?
Yes.
The Excel spreadsheet has not been hacked.
The what?
The Excel spreadsheet has not been hacked.
Oh.
That could be funny.
I did that in my presentation, someone deleted a cell. Threw off the whole budget.
Circular formula.
Yes.
Oh, I hate those.
No, it's more of you're typing things in, you blew out the formula line.
Yeah. I do in the church budget.
All that holy wine up there.
Further discussion on Article 12. All right, hearing none. All those in favor of recommending Article 12, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Is that you, Jane?
Yeah?
Okay. Those opposed?
No.
No. Recommended. I have to do it under 3 minutes.
You tried.
I tried. Kept swinging. Hydrants again?
That's just there as a placeholder.
All right, because it says January of last year.
Right, we don't know what's happening.
Okay.
So I just put it there as a placeholder, and that's why it's all yellow.
All right, so we don't have to do that one.
You don't have to do anything on this one.
We have, Commissioners, I didn't vote on that one, so.
Right.
All right, I feel better with 5 bodies here, if we can go look at the minutes.
So the commissioners have done nothing on 13?
Well,
Wouldn't say nothing.
We haven't, we're waiting for the court right now.
Because we had our special meeting
We had our special meeting.
and spoke our piece.
so the next action will probably be the water district suing us.
Again,
Well, no, we sued the water company to begin with, because they shut the hydrants off.
right, that was for an injunction. too.
Yes, and it progressed all the way through until we got to the special district meeting. Once the special district meeting was that we had it satisfied all the court remedies at that time. Since then, there's been a status hearing, so the judge knows what's going on. The result of the special district meeting, the judge really has no skin in the game at this point, but the water district still wants to get paid, and so there'll probably be some type of action by the
So
water
did they
district.
put liens on this?
They tried to put a tax lien on Park Street, the Park Street Fire Station. I don't believe it's gone through at this point in time.
We coming soon.
We don't pay taxes, do we?
No,
So what has been explained to me, and I don't know if this is entirely accurate or not, is if tax lien comes to fruition, the town of Northfield would have to pay the entirety of what is owed to the water district. And then the town of Northfield would at that point
Attach the
then
property.
have a lien on the fire station property. And at some point, to remove the lien, the fire district would have to repay the town of Northfield that amount through a warrant article of some sort.
Yeah, because it's not like you're selling it at foreclosure.
Right.
Cash
So
in the mail.
then,
And it gets, the more you think about it, the more complicated
yeah,
it gets.
because then to release the lien, it's gonna be a fire district warrant, which Northfield pays part of.
Yes,
So we're paying ourselves.
yes.
right.
I don't see that going anywhere.
You got any connections
So
over at the
if
selectmen's
the
office?
23 warrant is going to have anything for pressurized hydrants in it, it will only say recommended by the commissioners. Because we,
We would have to have another meeting regarding that warrant article.
but then that would probably be after it's already been to DRA.
We can only do what we can do with this.
Right.
Yeah.
We're kind of stuck in.
I'm happy to vote not to recommend anything
Yeah.
for pressurized hydrants.
At some point, there'll probably have to be some exchange of money to settle something, but I don't know what that is and how it's gonna come about.
So doesn't there have to be no mediation? I thought.
So, the agreement did describe another mediation session before it goes to court. Again.
Because I remember at the public hearing that some members of the public asked if they could participate.
But I don't know if that was what yes, both attorneys agreed to another mediation session, I guess.
Would it be with the same mediator or would it be a different mediator?
I don't know.
I volunteered in a year.
Maybe a short mediation session to have.
The last mediator was a retired judge.
Was he awake?
She was very much awake and had no problem putting people in their place very quickly.
My kind of person.
She opened up the mediation. No one would be happy leaving today.
All right, take a look at the meeting minutes. minutes from November 30th. Those approved. Do you have a copy?
Yep, move to approve the minutes.
That's presented. All right, second?
I'll second it.
Hey, look at you. Cooperation. Discussion. Basically just play-by-play of
Pretty much.
everything.
For the meeting.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Need to take a vote?
Somebody gonna call the
Oh.
question. Just give it a minute and then
Mm.
Call the question.
any further discussion on the
Oh,
minutes
that's
of
where we are. We're waiting for discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
If
nothing.
anybody has anything
I got
to
nothing.
correct or amend or, yeah.
Let's go run
All
to
right.
South Carolina.
Hearing nothing further on the topic, all those in favor of approving November 30th minutes, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, minutes are approved. Any other new business? You brought a calendar, but
Well, I
that's,
look at your agenda.
okay.
The public hearing on the budget in the warrant. That's a Wednesday. That's this day here.
February.
This is February.
Oh, that's a Wednesday.
That
okay.
Wednesday,
And then
yes.
the meeting's a Monday, right?
Right, that's on the 20th, which would be, if you imagine me flipping the calendar, this date.
Yeah, yep. So be it.
Will that work for everybody?
So,
Let's see, why not?
no golf.
No golf, it's not tax day.
Just-
Right, it's 1/15, it doesn't matter. I'll have a new eye by then.
Oh, yeah?
No cataract. They're pretty fuzzy over there. So I'm looking forward to it.
No pun intended.
Keep an eye out for you.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
these things are, they were upstairs, they're in this,
Well, I'm gonna see if we can't use the conference room at the PD for this
Oh, yeah.
public hearing.
Public hearing.
Good idea.
I mean, there's more room.
There's not a lot more people, but
No, there won't be a lot more people,
But
but
still,
It might feel like it worked.
yeah.
Yes.
That's a good space.
Might be
it is.
2 or 3 more people here
Yeah.
at that meeting.
Thank you. Wayne Crowley,
They
I
have it
haven't
in
seen
the-
Wayne in a while.
right?
Yeah, he's gone, basically.
Paul Blaisdell.
Who?
Wayne Crowley.
I saw him yesterday.
They didn't have, some people in the holdings, so they let them out.
Middle of the week, maybe they can get a pass. Good.
Now, do you feel that you need another meeting prior to?
No, not unless
I don't-
these guys do something else that we need to amend.
Weigh in on.
But yeah, if we have to recommend anything, but I don't see that water thing moving along through the holidays with courts and everything. I can't imagine
No.
that.
Well, if something turns up with that, of course, I'll
If anything
try to get
turns up,
another
I'll let
meeting.
you know.
Yeah.
I'll try to schedule
Judge
a
might
meeting.
decide she wants to clear this stack of stuff and.
Okay, motion to adjourn.
Second.
I wasn't making one, I was looking for one.
I'll make a
You
motion
making
to
a motion to
adjourn.
adjourn?
second.
Second, all right, all those in favor,
All right.
vote with your feet.
What time?
So February
6:15.
15th is a
6:15.
done deal for the hearing, right? Budget public hearing will be February 15th.
If we could do that, yes. If that works for everybody.
Oh, I don't care when I'll be there. Well, it's not a Tuesday.
Right, but, let me shut the camera.
Does that make our windows as we need?
6:15.
That will make the window